Thank you very much, Secretary Summers. It's now my pleasure to welcome Dr. Bernie Sadusky, who's the Maryland's interim state superintendent of schools. Dr. Sadusky took over the reins of the Maryland State Department of Education on July 1st, following the retirement of longtime state superintendent Nancy Grasmick. Dr. Sadusky spent more than 30 years as an administrator and teacher in the Queen Anne's County Public School system, serving as superintendent from 1994 to 2007. After his retirement, he joined the staff at the Maryland State Department of Education, serving as policy liaison with local school systems. We are blessed to have Bernie in his current position. He clearly understands the need to build stronger collaboration between higher education and the K-12 sector. Please welcome our superintendent.
Well, good morning, and I bring you greetings from the State Department of Education and a commitment towards environmental literacy. I will tell you that for years, up until Don Langenberg felt it necessary to have a continuum of education, we kind of worked in silos. And back in the 90s, we made a commitment to make sure that all of our agencies were aligned, pre-K to 16, and now we have a commitment from kindergarten to 20. And I want to thank Don for that fine effort. I will tell you that Maryland is a leader in education. We're very proud. We've received many accolades, and so it's no surprise that we were the first state in the nation to pass an environmental literacy requirement for graduation. And I will also tell you it was probably more surprising to me that the day that we passed it, the following day, the website and the emails just lit up. And they weren't congratulatory. Quite frankly, they were questioning our wisdom about why we want to do this and make it a graduation requirement. And I said to myself, so what would we have? Illiterate students, because it was about environmental literacy. But quite frankly, we've got to be smarter about what we do. Our challenges are two. We cannot, number one, teach environmental literacy as a standalone subject. It has to be integrated in all of our subjects. The greater challenge, and probably a challenge to us totally, is to make sure that our folks can teach environmental literacy. If we survey elementary school students or teachers, and we ask them what are the subjects they like to teach, and they'll tell us reading and language arts. Which are the least favorite subjects to teach, and they'll tell us science and mathematics. So if you ask the second level question, why? They say because we don't feel comfortable in giving students the concrete kind of examples that they need. We feel comfortable in teaching what's in the textbook, and that's it. And if you look at who are staffing our science classes, let alone all the generalized subjects in elementary school, they're elementary teachers. So we have a real challenge in front of us, not only to push the issue of environmental literacy, but also the future generations are dependent upon the quality of folks we put in those classrooms, that they have the skills and the concrete skills to make sure that these students understand what they often see as abstract concepts. So as we leave here this morning, we have a great challenge from the State Department of Education to make sure that our folks are the best they can. But you as higher education folks, the challenge there is to provide the kind of foundation for future teachers to make sure that they have the skills, that we don't have generations seeing this as isolated areas, and being very positive about how they can demonstrate that to their children and their parents, why environmental literacy is such an important topic. I'm going to close by wishing you all having a great morning and best wishes on the rest of the conference.
Bernie, thank you very much. Perfect comments for the transition to our sessions that is about to take place. This actually concludes our plenary program. After a short break, we will be commencing our concurrent breakout sessions. Now, you may be wondering, what breakout session do I go to? Look on the back of your name tag, and you will see the information you need. If you have any doubt, we have people out in the hall with an Ask Me button, and you may ask them to, they will direct you to where you need to go. At the conclusion of the breakout sessions, we'll convene for lunch and a panel discussions. Thank all of you for your time and participation today.